Welcome, audience, to Jurassic Park 3. Dwibs, do you want some in on the intro?
Yeah, basically, this was the first film in the series not directed by Steven Spielberg. Instead, it's directed by Joe Johnston, who apparently badgered Spielberg so that he could direct a Jurassic Park film one day, and this is the result we got.
Yeah, and apparently this was your first Jurassic Park film, Dwibs?
Yes, it was. I watched it on DVD.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually really loved it when I was a kid, but looking back now...
It's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I can see why you would like it, I suppose, back then.
Yeah, but now, and also having watched the other three films, yeah.
Am I the only one who hasn't seen the third film?
Consider yourself blessed.
Well, then again, Shira is the lowest.
Well, I'm about to
film.
watch it now, so I'm about to be tainted.
It's the lowest grossing film in the series, so you're not alone there.
Don't worry, Shiroi. If this film is the poison, Jurassic World is the cure, which finally redeems it. But we'll get to that later.
Well,
Is everyone ready?
Surprising, but anyway, yes, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Basically, audience, we're going to start right before the Universal Studios logo. You know the drill. When we say click, you press play.
Yep.
Without further ado, 3, 2, 1, click. And we won't... I don't think we have a traditional Jurassic Park theme in this movie.
No, we do. It's just in the middle. Oh, yeah, and...
oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, and also another change. The music isn't done by John Williams. This time it's Matrix composer Don Davis, who would later go on to score the Matrix sequels and Ballistic X vs. Sever.
From this music, I can't tell, but this doesn't seem like a Jurassic Park opening theme. It sounds more like an opening to an alien movie or a really crappy horror movie.
I don't know if that's the approach Don Davis was told to go for, but... So anyway, we're on Isla Sorna, which is restricted.
Now the island... Because, you know, there's freaking dinosaurs there. Now, in the second film, it made sense when a family went to an island populated by dinosaurs because they had no idea about it. Here, though, well, let's just see what happens. Of course, we open up with bad guys.
No, Joe,
We're
they're
probably going to get
misguided.
in a few minutes, aren't they?
I don't remember. Oh, wait, never mind. Yep. You know, you think that an area that's restricted would have better security around the area.
Yeah, seriously.
And ain't that music subtle?
I guess Don Davis struggled to get the Matrix out of his system.
This is a typical
Also,
thing.
like, this isn't... Oh, sorry.
This is a
Well,
common...
that's it's like, well, it was the tone of the music. It's like, it's already setting them up for disaster before the danger even shows up.
This movie takes place in an alternate universe where every human being is retarded.
Yeah, it's like, okay, Jurassic Park may not have been the smartest one, but the people were still smart. Jurassic Park 2 had dumb protagonists, but there were still plenty of smart humans, particularly these supposed villains. Jurassic Park 3, though? Oh...
Can anyone name one character that wasn't dumb?
Heck, even the Velociraptors are dumb in this movie!
Like I said, dumb characters make for a plot.
But the sad thing is that even the Velociraptors are...
Where did this
Never
smoke
mind.
come from?
It's mist,
I think-
actually.
Is it fog?
No, it's
I
missed.
guess
Yeah.
so.
And
Yeah.
where
I was going to say, I mean...
Let's skydive under near an island full of dinosaurs because that's wise. I mean, we could go anywhere. We could do it.
that blue screen.
To be fair, Pedro, again, these people apparently don't know. However, that doesn't excuse the fact that there's no Coast Guard or something.
But everybody. But there was a TV report at the end of the second movie
And they're
about how there's an island full of dinosaurs. The whole world knows this.
Oh, guys, can I
But
ask
remember,
something?
Paige, this area is restricted, so nobody should
Guys,
go
can
there.
I-
Except
can
these
I ask you guys
people don't
something?
know about it.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
Where did they go? There aren't any water dinosaurs that I know of, and don't go saying, "Oh, it's the flying ones that did it," because they're locked in their
Maybe it's
cages.
crocodiles.
Because they're locked in their cages.
Oh,
Almost established as like
Roy,
dogs.
you're right. Oh, sure, Roy, you're actually on to something.
So they just
Alligators.
vanished because magic.
Yeah.
Actually, Glib, Shiroy's onto
Ow.
something when she said crocodiles.
Don't you guys just
No, I've
love
been-
this blue screen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Dibs, to be fair, it wasn't just magic that got them. There is a certain kind of dinosaur that is water prevalent.
Wait a minute, it wasn't just magic, so magic is somehow involved.
No.
I got worried.
No. Don't worry, Shiro. You were actually onto
Hey,
something.
look! It's the characters from the first movie mysteriously reappeared.
How long are they going to be here for? 5-10 minutes?
No, actually,
Oh, no, that's
Dr.
the
Grant is our
Grant's-
protagonist again.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's
I
played
forget-
by a bored Sam Neill.
Yeah.
I
All I
forget,
was
is
going to say
he...
was, given why this island was restricted in the first place, it shouldn't just have security. I mean, the general public shouldn't really be allowed to know about this place's existence.
Yeah. Do you remember how Sam Neill at least gave a somewhat heartfelt performance in the first movie?
Mm-hmm.
Here he's just phoning it in.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what you do when you're bored out of your brain.
Seriously, again, say what you like about Jeff Goldblum in Lost World. At least he tried to be energetic.
Yeah, but don't you see, Dwebs? It's very hard to emote when we don't have a shit script to work with.
So the film opens up with Grant meeting his now ex-girlfriend with her husband. Okay, I'm gonna get this out of the way. In the book, they weren't really much of an item. She was already engaged to someone else. Yeah, they were technically exes there, but they weren't in a relationship during the actual events of the book. So honestly, here's my stance. Okay, you were doing something different in the first movie. That's fine. But then you all of a sudden want to make it that he's alone and bitter now in the third film.
Kind of a bit
Maybe
too
they're
late
an
for that, isn't
on
it?
and off couple.
Oh yeah, speaking of script, this is also the first one in the series where there's no David Kep involved.
Yeah.
Which is
And
actually
this is
bad
actually
for
one
me.
of those cases where I actually kind of miss David Kep.
Yeah.
Honestly, dudes, David Kep's not even that bad a writer.
No, it's just again, I actually wish David Kep were here because at least he tried to inject some fun that wasn't stupid here.
Hey, Sarah, remember that time when we went to that island full of dinosaurs?
Yeah?
Well, I hear that they're actually getting things under control there for once.
What about this story I heard about these people who stupidly tried to go parasailing near the island?
Oh, you mean the same island where Ian went to?
Yeah?
Wait, how do we know about that?
Fuck you, plot.
So yeah, hi Sarah, bye Sarah.
Yeah. Actually, we see her again at the end, near the ending.
Well, I know,
Yeah.
I know, but she doesn't go on the adventure with them.
I love how everybody in here doesn't care about what he's talking about and just want to learn about Jurassic Park.
I wonder if that's,
It's-
it's like the nostalgia criticism. I wonder if that's what it's like for Sam Neill at conventions.
So I'm sorry. No, I can't buy this. You're telling me that an entire room full of teenagers are not interested in actually hearing about dinosaurs of all things?
But don't worry,
Dude,
Sam, but don't worry,
That was
guys.
one of the few things that kids of all grades back in the day, even this day,
Hey, guys.
still love to hear about.
Don't worry about Sam Neill, guys. He'll go on to have an illustrious career, preparing in such classics as United Passions. Oh,
Well, maybe these kids are like, why are we learning about something that doesn't exist? I really want to hear what these kids want to ask.
wow, like two people.
Oh, they do know
Well, hey,
about it.
there's that one vague reference to Jurassic Park 2, but aside from that, nothing. It's like, yeah, they do refer to some things, but there is literally almost little to no continuity with Jurassic Park 2.
You can
Which-
find out everything you need to know from the good movie.
Well, sadly,
Which-
this film even makes Jurassic Park 2 good by standards. Not that Jurassic Park 2 is necessarily bad, but oh boy, does that film have its fair share of issues.
And what about these rumors that they're actually building a Jurassic theme park in Isla, Nubla?
That'll take years and years and years for them to finally be ready for that.
Oh yeah. No force on Forest or Heaven will get him on that island. Nope. Money will.
Well, money, they say, is a force between Earth and Heaven.
You know, I'm actually kind of I actually forgave Joe Johnston for this after he made Captain America: First Avenger,
Oh, yeah.
Johnston.
the director for this film.
Yeah. Oh, get used to that ringtone because they're gonna hear it a lot.
Seriously, Don
Okay,
Davis
okay,
soundtrack
okay,
that's trying to
okay.
be.
Okay, I will give him this. With essentially a legit positive reaction out of you in this movie. You don't know why yet, but you'll see, all right. And here. So basically, the plot is that they need to rescue these two rich people who were trespassing without even knowing they were trespassing. Seriously, no Coast Guard whatsoever.
Yep.
Fort Peck Lake. You'll remember this from the first movie. You remember that excavation site.
And guess what? She's right. Dr. Grant has a new sidekick.
Yes. Oh.
This guy right here.
What about him?
He's Blandy McBland.
I think his name is Billy.
Oh, he has a
Or
name.
is-
No,
that-
you can tell.
Wait, never mind.
can-
No. That's not his name. That's the.
I was
someone
going to say
else's
you
name.
can tell that somebody's name is Blandy McBland if they're named Billy or Bob, because that's what people do when they can't think of with a character. They call them Billy or Bob.
And that's his trademark hat. So, Java, question. How faithful is this movie to the third book?
Yeah. There wasn't a third book.
Oh, so this is made up shit. Alright then.
Let me put it like this, Pedro. Even Jurassic World knew it was a better idea to actually, try and adapt some things from the books. Whereas this movie, well, the closest that this movie gets right is that Neil Grant's coming back to the other island, which he did do in Lost World, if I recall correctly.
Prototype
But
complete.
yeah, let me put it like this. Even Jurassic World has more adaptations to the books than Jurassic Park 3. That said, I suppose if an adaptation can try to spread its wings right, it's like, okay.
Oh, I hate this shit.
Oh, dear.
Basically, Shiro, that's the vocal box of a Velociraptor.
Huh.
Not a very good one, apparently.
Get used to. Warning, Shiroi. That thing is going to be used in the stupidest scene in the entire movie.
And that's saying a lot. There's a lot of super scenes in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, what's William H. Macy doing here?
Yeah. It's a shame because I really like William H. Macy. I guess this was before he became big.
He did Fargo like 6 years before this. 5.
So yeah, they're now gonna reuse the same plot thread from the first movie, where Dr. Grant makes a favor for a rich person, just for the sake of financing his expedition and shit.
Oh, look, it's Taya Leone. You know, that actress everyone loves, right?
I haven't even seen her.
Wait, oh my god! Oh my God, Walt Disney? Oh wait, never mind. His mustache is a bit too thick. False
No,
alarm.
It's well,
He doesn't look.
I've seen Taylor.
He doesn't look at all like Tom Hanks, Jova.
I've seen Taylor only in
That's
Bad
why I
Boys.
said the
Guys.
mustache is a bit too thick.
I've seen Taylor only in Bad Boys 1. That's about it. Okay, we're saying this film is 14 years old. So I'll talk about the real reason why they want to bring Grant along.
Hold on, you'll see. Let Shira see it.
Yeah, save it for when we actually get to the twist. Remember, we're letting this be a fresh experience for Shiroi.
Okay.
Okay, why does Taylor only sound like Winona Ryder when she acts? You know, constantly moaning, "Oh, I wanted a pony."
I guess it's because of a dilemma she's in.
Oh, guys, isn't Shiri just gonna love Taylor Leone's character in this movie?
Oh yeah, totally.
It depends on her tolerance.
I have a lot of patience.
Okay, then you might have a shot.
Okay.
You've got more patience than me.
I love how he says I can write any.
Gee, who doesn't have
I love how he says I can write any number on this check, Mr. Grant. So how much will be? Okay, if I was Grant, I was like, okay, then write 9999999999999.
Call his bluff.
And then what would you do if he actually does fulfill that?
Kaching.
Yay! Now all you have to do is just survive, and you're rich.
Actually, what I would do is I would just run away with the money.
But then you'd probably get caught and arrested.
Actually, no. Technically, they wouldn't be able to arrest me because he willingly gave me the check. I mean, I broke the promise of taking them to Isla Sonar, yes. However, there's no contract, there's no legal thing involved. All I get if I do escape is
Telling off.
telling off because he willingly gave me the check.
Oh, Pedro. That may be the truth, but don't think that'll get you out in a court of law. Trust me. Lawyers are prone to suing over this sort of stuff.
You sound like you know.
Well, I've heard of a lot of experiences. Ken Penders notwithstanding.
Oh, Shira. Oh, okay. Just what Shira said. Okay.
Hang on. We're gonna get this stupid scene.
Anywho, yes, I double checked, and yes, the kid's name is Billy.
Hang on.
The guy who's
okay, guys, let's let
assistant
Shiroi see this scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay.
You know, can I talk about how much I hate the models for the Velociraptors in this movie? Why did they have hairs?
That was
Well,
almost like
actually,
something on a
Pedro, it
dinosaur.
was kind of a learned thing that Velociraptors did have sort of feathery quill sort of stuff like that.
I don't know. It kind of looks
Actually,
stupid. I don't know. It kind of looks silly to me.
Well, Pedro, further research has sort of gone forth to highly suggest that Velociraptors do
Hey, look,
look
it's
something
Don's
like
trying
that
to be
with
John
feathers.
Williams.
That's
Don,
a fine-
I appreciate the effort, but stick to the Matrix.
I mean, well, the soundtrack doesn't sound
They should have.
bad.
They should.
It's by no means as remarkable as 1, 2, or 4, but it's not.
They should have brought in Michael for this.
Well, actually, it would be a while. But how about you wait till 2015 before Michael Giacchino gets to do a Jurassic Park film score? He did it for a couple of the games.
Well, Michael was already doing music at this point. He did The Incredibles after this.
Apparently,
he was doing Medal of Honor games.
John Williams recommended on Davis. Pedro recommended. John Williams kind of recommended Don Davis.
You should have recommended Michael.
Honestly, Dibs, I know you may have your qualms. Honestly, Dibs, I know you may have your qualms with the soundtrack, and I'll admit, all other Jurassic Park films, his tracks are better, but I wouldn't really call this one bad. I'd still say it's good and gets the job done.
Mrs. Kirby. I love how they're called Kirby. I can't really take your character seriously if they're named after fucking Kirby.
Oh, come on, Pedro.
Actually, sorry, what?
Actually, Pedro, there are quite a few people with the last name Kirby.
I know, but I'm sorry. It's just my mind when I hear Kirby, I just think of Kirby. Ooh.
It's funny. The first Kirby game I played was Triple Deluxe, and I wasn't sure what Kirby was, so I went to Google to try and find out what it was. And the Wikipedia, like the fan Wikipedia, all it says is a round pink thing made by Nintendo.
Yeah, well, that's what it is.
Fine.
So yeah, Shiroi, the real reason they're on the island is to try and find their son.
AKA that stupid kid who got lost here in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. So
It's probably been eaten.
don't ask me why they couldn't.
Oh my! Okay, here's stupidity number one.
Don't ask me why they couldn't ask him that earlier and be honest about. Oh, our son's lost on the island. Can you help us?
Because they knew he wouldn't come if he knew. Anyway, stupidity number one. The fucking woman is nuts. Thank you.
Yes, let's yell in a megaphone in an island filled with dinosaurs, all of which have pretty good hearing, and some of which are super intelligent.
Oh my god.
Oh, listen to this line here. What Grant says.
What do you think it was, you fucking moron?
It sounds bigger. How does something sound bigger?
I can only imagine what the dinosaurs are thinking. Hey guys, did you hear that? It sounds like Lunch, the Idiot Ball special.
Yeah. Oh look, a black guy. I wonder what's gonna happen to him.
I will thank Jurassic World for doing away with that stupid cliche as well.
Well, that's just how that's just how it is, Joe. We need our token black guy, I guess.
Hey guys, fun fact.
What?
You know, this film went into production without a finished script.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went into production without a finished script.
How kind. You...
So... This fucking...
Oh.
And there's our new dinosaur antagonist for the movie.
Spinosaurus.
Yes.
The Spinosaurus.
And that is why the people in the motorboat got eaten. Because Spinosaurus was also a water predator. I'll go more into that later when a certain scene comes up.
So yeah, thanks to stupidity, they crashed.
Sure.
Yeah, and actually, Pedro, they actually didn't kill off the black guy first.
No, I never said he was going to be killed first. I'm just saying he's going to die eventually.
Yeah.
Hell, the very first thing that happened in Jurassic Park 1 was the death of that black guy.
Well, no. Actually, Pedro, he was one of the last people to die.
No.
Albeit
Remember, Joe, at the very beginning of the movie where they're controlling that raptor, and then that black guy gets caught, and then shoot! Ah! And then the black guy gets eaten.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Huh.
What movie are you talking about?
That guy was black. Probably because that scene was raining and thunder and all that.
What movie are you talking about?
The first Jurassic Park film.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure that was a black guy?
Yes, it was. Trust me, Joe. I've been seeing that film for years. I know my shit. Anyway. Okay, basically,
I've seen it a lot of times too. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Basically, Shiroi, the Spinosaurus was a dinosaur that was discovered recently at the time this movie was made. He was actually bigger and stronger than the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Right.
That looks so fake.
Oh god.
It looks terrible.
Yeah. And this was 2001.
How come a 2001 movie looks worse than a 1993 movie?
Or a 1997 movie.
Yeah.
I mean, what did ILM do the effects for this?
I'll check. Hang on. It's not like I'm going to miss anything here, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Or wait.
I'll check. Don't worry.
Mhm. Like, this movie in general just looks quite fake so
Well,
far.
Paige, apparently the director, Joe Johnston, is an ILM alumni.
Well, he is actually. It's John Johnston.
Joe Johnston, yeah.
Joe Johnston's big break was with the first Star Wars movie. He was a model builder for the first Star Wars movie. Believe it or not, here's an interesting thing about Joe Johnston. Right after the first Star Wars premiered in 1977, believe it or not, some fans actually asked for Joe Johnston's autograph. His reply was, "Oh, you don't want my autograph. I'm a model builder." And no, we wanted you to sign this. Like the movie was so popular that they were actually asking for autographs from the model builders. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. ILM did work on this film.
Like basically, if you worked in the original Star Wars, you were officially a celebrity.
Wow.
Yeah. The ILM did do this film as well.
Well, Shira, the original Star Wars film was literally the biggest film ever at the time, both commercially and critically.
And it didn't cost that much to make.
Honestly, I still don't quite see why.
Well, it's a classic story, Shiroi. Like basically every movie we see nowadays
here it comes.
every. Okay,
Sorry, Pedro?
hold on.
Here it is.
Quite possibly the most controversial scene in the entire movie.
And one proved to be other BS. But hey, the T-Rex is back! And
Well,
it's rather small.
Well, Shiroi,
Hold on, Pedro. It's this scene.
oh, it's this one. Okay.
No music. No music for an epic battle between a T-Rex and a Spinosaurus.
You know, the problem also is that they're throwing this at us way too early. You should save this for like a climax or something.
It's only like 26 minutes.
Well, that's the thing. This isn't the climax, because, yeah, there you go. The Spinosaurus just snaps the T-Rex's neck.
Yeah, he's much stronger and bigger, so...
How
Yeah,
anticlimactic.
okay. Now, folks, time to play a bit of history. Okay, you see, yeah, back in the day, some big shot archaeologist who was involved with the film had found a lot of stuff that suggested that the T-Rex was just a scavenger. That's right. There was actually a point in history where we thought the T-Rex was not an outright carnivore, but a scavenger who wouldn't be able to stand up to the Spinosaurus, and that the Spinosaurus was all big and powerful. Okay, size was actually true, but it turned out that even then there wasn't that much valid stuff to go off of, so this was literally gone off of something that wasn't even fully proven. But it gets even better! Actually, actual research later showed that it was bollocks, because, like, even if the T-Rex was smaller, it had a much stronger bite. Basically, the T-Rex should have won the fight as soon as it bit into its neck, not to mention the fact that even though its arms were shorter, its arms were strong enough to lift up an entire body, which goes on to point that the T-Rex overall is stronger. Not to mention the fact that we've also recently figured out that Spinosaurus was more of a strictly water-type predator. Basically, its jaws were a lot weaker and meant more for fish, since, you know, it was more water-based.
Okay,
Its bite wasn't nearly... Hold on, I'm almost done. Its bite wasn't nearly as powerful. Now, okay, maybe for the sake of argument, let's just say they wanted to show off how badass the Spinosaurus was. But no, the fight is over right there, quick. Not to mention the fact that it's a rather small T-Rex. Yeah, a lot of fans like to theorize that it's the baby T-Rex from Jurassic Park 2.
Can I say it before I forget? Because again,
Alright, go on.
Jova goes on for so
Go on,
long, I forget what I'm going to say.
Go on, Dwibs, get on with it.
Have you noticed that Joe Johnston loves the zoom-in shots on Sam Neill's face?
Meh.
They do that a lot. It's like he attended the Peter Jackson School of Film Directing.
So yeah, Shiroi, how do you like it now that we have a much cooler predator than the T-Rex now? That scene
It's
in
still
a
the
nutshell
same.
is-
It's still the same shit, though.
That's the whole T-Rex thing is quite possibly the leading reason for why people hate Jurassic Park 3 the most.
Yep.
And Doug also pointed out well in his review that, okay, even if you want to bring in a new villain, it's not really that smart to just throw away the old just like that, like, have him killed in like a few seconds flat by the new big bad. It's like, like Doug said, it's like forcing a kid to play with a new toy that's supposedly better than the one they're currently enjoying. You just can't do that.
What if they tried to give a new main villain for Sonic and they snapped Dr. Eggman's neck in a game?
Dwibs, Eggman is one of the most one of the most popular characters. Do you really think that there wouldn't be a day that Sega wouldn't go by without being constantly hounded from the backlash?
They get hounded by backlash every day.
But yeah, considering that, so yeah, Pedro, Dwibs, what were you guys' take on that scene with the Spinosaurus killing the T-Rex?
It was fine. I don't know. It was fine-ish, I guess. I don't know. But whatever. I don't really care.
Really? You were fine with it?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of stupid, but eh. I mean, if I...
Well,
what do you expect me to say?
Honestly, Pedro, I was expecting that Dwibs would have more of that reaction since, this was the first Jurassic Park movie he saw, so he didn't really know how great the T-Rex actually was franchise-wise, and I would expect you would have had...
Honestly,
I know now, so.
Well, Joe, if the T-Rex won, we would be kind of nonsensical history-wise, because the Spinosaurus was much stronger.
Actually, Pedro, did you not pay attention to my whole rant that actually explained that later history showed that the T-Rex actually would have won that fight?
Oh, okay. In that case, never mind. Whatever. But honestly, Jova, it's Jurassic Park 3. It's Jurassic Park 3, Jova. To expect quality is, yeah.
Basically, Pedro, here's the story. There was some hotshot archaeologist who was involved with the film at the time, and he wanted to shield his ideas that the T-Rex was just a scavenger and that the Spinosaurus was actually the ultimate predator. Which turned out to be something with fossils they discovered, but then it turned out that T-Rex wasn't a scavenger, it was actually a powerful meat eater, and that its bite had a much stronger one. There, summed up.
How long has it been since that plane crash?
A few days, I'm guessing. Anywho, though, it also comes down to the fact that...
Before you go on another tangent, Jeff, there's a scene coming up which kind of disproves the whole "it's only been 3 days" thing.
And also, that woman really isn't learning her lesson, is she?
No, she isn't.
No,
She's still shouting.
That's one reason why she's not very popular in this film with the audience, so to speak.
I mean, even the characters in Jurassic Park 2 knew basic stuff like not to yell that loudly around dinosaurs.
Yeah. Then again, Jurassic World had more of an excuse. Everyone there was loud because it was a theme park.
I guess one of the other reasons people are sore about the whole T-Rex thing is they felt cheated since it was obviously a small T-Rex. So what did you think was going to happen? All right, that's...
too bad I don't give a shit.
Well, exactly. It's Jurassic Park 3. That's probably what they were thinking.
But okay, anyway, what I was saying, basically, Shiroi, the best way I can describe it is that every space opera adventures type story owes something to Star Wars, because Star Wars pretty much defined that genre for generations to come. Like Rogue Galaxy, the Guardians of the Galaxy by Marvel, all of those awesome movies owe something to Star Wars. But okay, whatever. When we get to commenting on that, we'll see about that. I mean, you have a tendency to like movies better when you're older than you did when you were younger, anyway. So maybe it would be the same.
Guess. I just don't remember anything particularly special or standoutish.
Well, sure. Let's not forget that there was the movie that set the standard.
Hey,
so
guys,
obviously...
we found one of them.
Maybe.
Can I just
I
point
must not
something
be.
out?
I just might not be seeing it, but you know,
Can I?
we'll
Can I
get
point
to it. We'll get
Can
to
I
it.
point something?
Hold on. What
Yeah.
Go
is
ahead,
it?
go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead.
How did he die? It didn't establish how. I mean, they don't know.
He
We
was
don't know if
eaten.
he
Does
fell
this
off
woman
or
know to
eaten.
do anything aside from screaming?
Basically, Dwibs, he was eaten alive while hanging from the tree. He was caught up, and obviously
Don't they
Huh?
still eat the skeleton though?
Yeah, exactly. They just ate the meat off of him.
But just eat the
excuse me.
skeleton as well. You.
Dwibs, we're to assume it was the velociraptors that ate him.
But Jova, they're trapped.
Oh, well, still not as annoying as the woman screaming, I
Dwibs,
guess.
Dwibs, not all dinosaurs ate the bones. Some just go for the meat.
Yeah, but they're all trapped
As-
in the. Yeah, but all the velociraptors are trapped in a cage, aren't they?
Dwibs, they aren't in this movie, remember?
I keep forgetting.
Not-
I can't tell dinosaurs apart for some reason.
Dwibs, they're trapped in a cage in the first movie and the fourth. Don't you remember, in 2 and 3, they're pretty much roaming more free because remember, Second Island, although this one was supposed to be under better security after they figured out about it, but hey, what do we care about details like that?
Well, it's like they care about more about details. They care about as much as details in this world as the writer did for Ballistic, where you can have the American FBI in Canada.
Yeah. You know, the sad thing is, like, well, you could tell there was actually a hidden agenda about this film. Not only about bringing back Neil Grant, but also so... Shoot,
Alan Grant, you mean?
Yeah, not just that, but let's see. Yeah, it was also the whole push for the new dinosaur facts.
Dinosaur eggs. Oh boy, I wonder what he's gonna do. Yes, and stop screaming, for God's sake. God, I'd rather be frozen in Fargo right about now. Oh no, Billy.
Yeah, Billy, we're to brighten up. By the way, what was your character arc, Billy?
He's a character.
He doesn't have one.
Mm-hmm. Was that bit in the original film?
Dwibs, we're on a
No,
different
sorry.
island.
No, sorry. I mean, was it in Lost World,
Yeah, you talk about the book or the movie?
the movie?
I don't remember.
Okay, so
Oh, mate, I think this scene might have been. I remember those rafters.
yeah. Okay. For as much stick as I've given Johnston throughout the course of this commentary, I'll say the direction here is, aside from the terrible-looking dinosaurs, the direction here is
Can we really blame the director for how the dinosaurs look?
decent, I guess. Well, he is the director.
Well, wouldn't that be more a thing with, the cinematographer or the effects person?
Maybe more the effects person, but isn't the director in charge?
Oh, see?
What?
There's a velociraptor that just ran by.
Oh no! So I got confused with pterodactyls. Sorry.
Wait, you confused a velociraptor with a pterodactyl.
Yeah, I'm not very good at dinosaur facts, am I? I'm a very, very bad Dwibs. Just smash the window. It's not like you're gonna get done, are you? Seriously, just smash the window. He's
Oh yeah. I think this scene might have been in Jurassic Park 2.
seriously just that vending machine. Just smash the window. You're not going to be arrested. The island's abandoned.
Oh, God. Of all the things to bring back from Jurassic Park 1, you had to bring back that stupid argument thing? Okay. You know, if there's one thing I did
Those
like about...
arguments have to do with anything anyway.
Yeah, there's one thing I did like about Jurassic Park 2 is that it dropped the whole, oh, should we bring back dinosaurs or not? Oh, it's wrong to bring them back. Like, there's no positive whatsoever.
Yeah. Way to ruin that, writers.
Put you! Quick! Form Formation Alpha!
What's Formation Alpha? I've forgotten.
Formation Alpha is for when we try and corner the really stupid ones.
Okay, that's where I punch them, right?
Yeah, I know. They won't be expecting it because they don't think we're that evolved further.
Did we inhale that smart serum from Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
No, actually, we did it all on our own.
Oh, okay. What?
Smart.
Yeah. Fuck doors, I can climb over. Okay, maybe not so smart.
Won't you please let me out?
How can you tell?
He's steady, Velociraptors.
Well, I suppose
Yeah, okay,
I suppose it's a better line than it sounds bigger.
I guess to be fair, in the books, they actually did go into the ramifications of studying the Velociraptors, actually trying to get them to behave more better. And apparently they did notice that Velociraptors do tend to function like that.
Stampede. So, Shiri, we're halfway through the movie. You're enjoying it so far?
Not really. The music is forgettable. Everything, well, not everything. Most things look extremely fake, and
Also, notice another
I
thing
don't
that's...
think a lot of the actors are very invested.
Mhm.
I think the only one here that's trying without coming across as annoying is William H. Macy.
I think Grant actually is trying, but he's so stiff. I think the issue is like you said, there wasn't even that much of a finished script. To me, this comes off as mainly, how should I put it? Yeah, it's pretty much like, well, they weren't even trying to do a derivative off of the books, so they were pretty much just going freely wildly. And like I say, with this film, I sense a hidden agenda, especially with stuff like the archaeologist who wanted to prove his super theory about stuff like Spinosaurus and T-Rexes. In fact,
So wait a minute. Why didn't that Velociraptor use its sense of smell?
Fuck you, plot.
Oh, okay.
because apparently he couldn't smell him.
Anyway, Shiri, did you watch Jurassic World?
No.
Nope.
So 3 and World are going to be also going to be unique.
I've seen 1 and 2,
experiences
and
for
that's it, and I haven't read any of the books.
Oh,
Is World based on a book?
Shiri. No,
hold
but
on,
they do
wait.
take some stuff from the book that the first film didn't use.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, you've seen 2, Shiroi?
Yeah, I've seen 1 and 2. I don't remember much of 2. I'm more familiar with 1, but I have seen 2.
2 is a fun enough film, but it has some...
I think I mentioned that before, but yeah.
I didn't recall that.
I
Anywho,
don't have the
Shiroi,
best memory out.
Jurassic World does what this film should have done. Basically, it's a sequel that's its own story, but still borrows a lot of elements from the books to help it out.
Interesting.
If I recall correctly, I think by the end of the second book, they were actually working on doing something like actually getting that part going.
Oh, this movie really is short.
Yeah.
It's the only Jurassic Park film to be less than 2 hours.
And also, there's not really much point to this film other than
Yeah.
Not
throw
really,
people
no.
on an island and try and eat them.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we told him go ahead, I'm surrounded. So, I call dibs on the head.
Can I have the neck?
Sure. Now, why the...
Oh, shit. Should
There
we just
you
attacked him earlier?
Yeah, we really could have... Retreat! They have cartoonist gas!
See, even the velociraptors, who are usually pretty smart, are just stupid.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing to make the humans stupid, but when you make the freaking dinosaurs, even the velociraptors dumb.
Yeah.
Now, okay, to those who probably are going to point it out, yes, I'll admit, even Jurassic Park 2, while technically an adaptation of the second book, doesn't really follow the story of the second book that faithfully. However, that film actually at least had a focus that it at least kept.
Apparently Spielberg insisted Crichton write the second book, but if he wasn't going to write do an adaptation of the second book anyway, then what was the point?
Well, wait, hold on. Maybe the idea was like, well, that Crichton would write it so that, they would have a more faithful adaptation, but I guess when they couldn't get him to write it, they didn't want to try, misrepresent it that badly. So they basically did something that was more loosely based off of it. They still go to the second island, but instead of it being Grant and Company, it's Malcolm and Company. Okay, I'm gonna go look up that synopsis just so I can be sure I'm getting something right.
Meanwhile, they have to eat dog food, it looks like.
Yeah, have you noticed something missing from this movie?
Dinosaurs?
Aside from a point, a good story, good characters, and competent writing?
A soundtrack that doesn't sound mangled.
Well, okay, aside from that. Isn't there always supposed to be a big something that's always keeping the characters on their toes? Oh, like, I don't know, the main antagonist?
Yeah, where did the Spinosaurus go?
He's taking a break. And yeah, sure, that's the kid.
Oh.
He managed to
His name
survive
is
here
Scott.
for like months, apparently.
Oh, I forget if we hear the reason for that. A T-Rex's
The T-Rex.
Thinkomatter.
Oh.
T-Rex's piss.
How nice.
Woo. So in this commentary, we proved
Be
that I'm not making
excited,
dinosaurs. What else have we proved?
Please be excited. We're talking about T-Rex piss of all things.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyway, what other films came out in summer of 2001 that people were watching instead?
Not quite sure. Let's see.
Look around June, maybe, Jova.
Oh, I'm mainly looking at the Lost World, the book synopsis right now. Let's see.
Yeah, 2001, the same year they gave us Harry Potter and the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, goody, a compy. Look out! Lower your attack and defense by 90%.
Look at the critters. I thought we agreed that shouting was a bad idea.
True, but the characters love doing bad ideas.
Like the idea for this movie was a bad idea.
Oh my god, okay. Actually, it's the other way around. The sequel movie came before the sequel book.
I'm so confused right now.
Okay. I'm talking about Jurassic Park: The Lost World. Basically, because of the success of Jurassic Park 2, fans and critics alike were pressuring Michael Crichton for a sequel novel. Having never done one before, Crichton originally declined, but when Spielberg joined in urging him, a sequel novel was announced. As soon as the novel was published, a film was in pre-production with a target release date on mid-1997.
Quick.
So yeah, basically, actually, the movie was the trigger for the sequel novel. So, So in a way, the book is kind of the loosely based adaptation.
The book is the actual adaptation, not the movie.
Oh my! Oh hey, kudos to that! It led to the release of a good movie and a great book. Now, if only they could have done something like that with Jurassic Park 3. At least then we would have probably had a better book to read.
Yeah.
Then again, there wasn't any Spielberg around to, give Michael Crichton.
I mean, hell,
Yeah.
Jurassic World had like a very hard time in production. I mean, the worst of which being that Michael Crichton died.
Yeah. Which is why I do appreciate that they did their darndest to actually bring back some of the more heavy plot points from the first book that were left out of the movie. It's a neat homage. How funny that there was also an homage to the guy who played John Hammond.
Alan Grant and the surviving kid are now on their expedition to try and reunite with the others. Are you guys so excited?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look, Grant's with a kid, helping him get through the island. Pedro, it's time for us to play the Neil Blomkamp game. What does this remind you of?
I never heard of before.
Well, now you have.
Yeah, have you seen that movie, Jova?
What movie?
Ugh.
Actually, no, but I have seen the SpongeBob episode that's named Ugh. I like that episode.
Is that the one where they're all cavemen?
Yep.
Yeah. Where's the guys? I know you're trying to find Grant and that, but can you find the plot first?
But there's a problem with that. There's no plot to find.
I'm sure there's one somewhere. It must be a spool, probably, but it's findable.
So yeah, it's up to Eric, aka
Jova, you look in the arse pull section. I'll look in the contrived section to find the plot.
Let's see.
Sure, you're still there.
Yeah, here we go. Contrived.
Yeah. Okay.
The parents who came here looking for their son assume that Eric is, good enough to take care of himself, and they're not going to bother looking for Dr. Grant. Granted, they don't know that Grant is with their son, but yeah, it's a quite big contrivance to have them just forget about Grant like that. The guy who helped them for the most part. Liz, what did you find in your research?
I found, actually, the results in the arse pull section are too numerous to mention, so I'll just say one.
Let's hear it.
This one. The satellite phone.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I don't think we actually told that to Shiro. Probably. Turns out the parents are not rich. They're actually painters.
Huh.
Yeah.
So
why do we need to know? Why do we need to know that?
How can they afford to go on a flight?
Because they lied to Dr. Grant about being rich. They can actually pay him.
Oh.
Then how did they afford to fly to the island?
Screw you, plot.
I guess we can assume that they were just going to be in debt or just not pay.
Yes, but remember, Jova, they started production without finishing the script, which is the worst thing you can do when you're producing a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's right alongside having a bad script.
Oh, gee, never seen this scene before.
Am I supposed to
kid at an electric fence?
Am I supposed to be invested?
Can I have some points like I care?
No, Pedro, you're supposed to believe that this is Jurassic Park 1. I mean, they're at the electric fence and everything. All we need is for the kid to start climbing it and get fried, and then boom, vanilla Jurassic Park 1. Except this one has spikes.
Spike.
Oh, here it goes.
What?
They're going to pull a Peter Pan with us.
Oh boy.
Yeah, one of you has a call.
Ha 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 ha.
That's right. The cell phone is in the T-Rex. The Spinosaurus' stomach. Okay, I will admit, I actually like that.
Okay,
That is so.
okay, okay.
That's actually so crazy that it's kind of awesome.
All right, guys. Shall I point out another stupid scene in this movie when it comes?
Go ahead.
Okay, so Sheila.
And that's it for the Spinosaurus.
So,
Yes,
okay, so I'll point it out when it comes. It'll
So, yeah.
only be a few
Oh, wait.
seconds, don't we?
Oh wait, never mind. He smashed through it.
Okay, so Shiwei, you notice that the Spinosaurs are strong enough to break through that fence?
Mhm.
Well, guess what?
There's something that they should be able to break through that they won't be able to.
He can't break through this door.
I'll just have you know that even the T-Rex could have done that. So let me get this straight. Something that the T-Rex in previous films could do, the supposedly stronger Spinosaurus can't do.
Maybe the bite is
Gee,
just
you know,
stronger and everything
gee,
else is
it's
just really
almost-
weak.
Gee, it's almost like this was founded on research that wasn't even completed yet. Whoa, oh my god, so a script that wasn't even completed yet, and a research involving the T-Rex and Spinosaurus that wasn't even fully, properly,
You know, honestly, Joe,
it's off the tip of my tongue.
honestly, Joe, there's so much incomplete stuff. I'm surprised they completed the title. I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't have been surprised if eventually if they called this film Jurassic Park and just left it there. And they didn't have enough imagination to make a proper full title.
That's right. They were going to pay them in return with the eggs.
You fucking
Wow.
moron.
Oh, hey, I guess we got more character for Billy now. Great job, Billy.
He's
You may have
stupid.
doomed us all. So, yeah, we have the eggs. Gee, Dwibs, Pedro, what did we learn from Jurassic Park 2 about taking the young of dinosaurs?
The mother will be mad.
Ugh.
Not only that, but the father will sometimes be even more mad, too.
Why are people in this movie so fucking stupid?
Suddenly, okay, I know your feelings regarding Jurassic World, Pedro, but we gotta admit they're like Einstein compared to these people.
Dwibs, when did Pedro ever say that Jurassic Park World... this movie is messing with my mind. Honestly, I've had conversations with Pedro about Jurassic World, but even I have never noticed him ever compliment this film over World.
No, I haven't. I don't. Because at least Jurassic World has one smart character. That's one more than...
A few smart characters and a few dumb ones.
The
But
main
with
villain,
Jurassic
the
World-
main villain was kind of dumb.
Kinda?
Yeah, yeah,
Kinda.
yeah.
Even the movie points out how dumb he is.
I know.
Yeah. Basically, in regards to ratio of dumb/smart people, I'd put Jurassic World's population somewhere between Jurassic Park 1 and Jurassic Park 2.
Here's an idea.
Yeah, there's a fair share of stupid characters, but not nearly as stupid as the people in Jurassic Park 2.
Here's an idea. Have a movie without stupid people. How about that?
Well, then again, there has to
Well,
be
to be
I
fair,
told you before there would
Jurassic
be no
Park 1
plot.
hasn't been able to pull that off.
well, Pedro, if we had all smart people all the time, there wouldn't be a plot for any movie.
And sadly,
What are you
it
talking
actually
about?
is
There are
realistic.
plenty of movies without characters making stupid decisions just for the sake of the plot. I mean,
Well, sometimes they can make a stupid decision and get themselves killed.
where exactly in
Yeah,
Terminator,
exactly.
where exactly in Terminator 2 do characters make stupid decisions?
Well, in hindsight, there is the whole building of Skynet. Not to mention the dummies, but of course they're meant to be.
But Miles Dyson didn't know what was going to happen. As far as
But
he
if
was
people had
concerned,
common sense, everything would be resolved straight away. You need stupid people to make the plot.
allow me. All Miles Dyson was doing was, furthering technology, like every scientist does. He wasn't. He couldn't possibly foretell what was going to happen. I mean, come on.
Well, that's sort of the case with Jurassic World. mean, okay, basically, it's sort of scale stuff, but they do have their reasons. The kids, of course, were being kids, and I'm sad to say there actually are a lot of teenagers who are realistically that dumb. It's not like, say, with Jurassic Park 3, where you basically have them going out of their way to be stupid. At least they're felt to be more of a reason. But Jurassic Park 3, oh god, it's like, is there any break from the stupidity? Any whatsoever?
Nope.
When they're not talking.
Even when they're not talking, though. Then we have the Velociraptors being stupid.
You know, it's like I've said off commentary, but on here I'll say it now. Jurassic Park 3 is one of those examples where a movie can be shorter than it's not so well regarded either predecessor or successor, and still be a worse movie.
Honestly, I'm one of those guys who never really considers length, to be a show for quality. But in this case, making it shorter honestly hurts the film. I mean, seriously, if there's one thing that is consistent between 1, 2, and 4, the plot is necessarily long enough to actually house, say, a 3-act structure for, like, an entire island or a big giant park involving dinosaurs. It's like, well, you need to have a plot like this be long enough, because there's always the part where, okay, we're going to discuss about dinosaurs, but then also have enough time for some action to fit into stuff here. But here, with the thing being so short, let's look at the ratio of how much action to idiocy we've had compared to the other films. Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna play a little game, actually. It's called Ratios. It's like, okay, compare the ratio of actual stuff getting done in this film to just needless talking. This film compared to the other films.
The skull will scare him off.
Yeah, look, genius, if they ignored the skull to begin with, chances are they'll just ignore it again and go for you, the meat. Since, you're actually moving and you're prey. No, Billy, don't do it! Your Mary Stunis may not save you!
Oh, shit.
I mean, Gary Stunis. Oh, God, movies.
Too bad I don't care.
Movies, just stop. Stop trying. Okay, yeah, there's another thing Jurassic World did better, the whole pterodactyl attack thing. But yeah, seriously, movie. Okay, here's another problem. Yeah, now all of a sudden the focus is to do something with the eggs with these pterodactyls. Yeah, what are we even doing here to begin with?
We need a theme like this in the movie because...
Yeah, look, okay, I get that you were running away from the Spinosaurus, but I'm pretty sure there were other exits that wouldn't lead you to the entire hatchery. Not to mention the fact that I'm pretty sure a hatchery wouldn't be this... I'm pretty sure that the entrance to a hatchery would be on the ground, as opposed to, say, several feet up in the air where you can easily fall from and die. Okay, tag out. Dwibs, you point out what's wrong here.
It's boring.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, you managed to make dinosaurs boring. Not even Jurassic Park 2 could do that.
How can dinosaurs aren't meant to be boring?
Yep.
I like dinosaurs.
I'm pretty sure everybody does, sure. Don't worry.
Okay, I may be nitpicking, or maybe I may come off as a jaded fanboy saying this, but honestly, I think that the whole dinosaur lusters really starts to lose its touch, starting with the death of the T-Rex. I mean, and I'm not just saying that because I'm angry at the T-Rex dying, but honestly, think about it. What was the most awesome fight scene involving dinosaurs that we saw?
T-Rex?
Yeah, the T-Rex. I mean, yeah, there was no music and it was short, but honestly, wasn't that the most awesome thing? So yeah, with the T-Rex dead, aside from the dumb velociraptors who, are pretty much dumb now, the only real threat has been the Spinosaurus, and like I said, the Spinosaurus barely shows up. any other dinosaurs they deal with are either just stupid or, in this case, like Dwib said, boring.
Has there ever been a movie that's made dragons boring?
Aragon. Well, it depends. Have you seen Aragon?
Don't see Aragon. It's terrible.
Have you read the book?
Is that the one with the really old CGI talking dragon?
The one named Saphira?
Sorry?
Is her name Saphira?
I don't think she knows.
I'm
Jobo.
talking... I thought the dragon was male, or is that something else?
No, the dragon's female.
But I'm
Basically-
thinking of something else, then I haven't.
Huh. Last Airbender? Oh yeah, that's right. Speaking of which, Roy, in case Dwib and Pedro haven't told you, we're eventually going to do a remake of our Last Airbender commentary because, you know, our sound quality back then wasn't nearly as good since I was missing during
Fine.
the commentary.
Fine.
Shiro is
So
not.
that's- And hey, look at it like this. Now we'll have a more updated look at M. Night since he's actually made, dare I say, a good film.
And my commentary
You can
skills.
say that
were a bit-
as Pedro has said that he has made good movies in the past.
And back
Yeah.
then, my
I
commentary
know.
was a bit-
It's interesting because I'm probably the only one who doesn't hate Last Airbender to its core. I find it kind of funny, but then again, I actually watched the movie before I saw the cartoon, so unlike most people, unlike most
Seriously?
people,
Wait, hang on, Pedro. Seriously, you didn't even lock the door properly.
yeah.
Oh, Dwibs, it's not like they can open doors.
Like,
But even, didn't even bother locking it properly.
don't get me wrong, the movie is a
Yeah,
giant
it's like I
pile
said,
of steaming
no way
shit.
whatsoever that the dinosaurs can get out. I mean, it's not like they can get through doors any way whatsoever.
Dova, if we're going to commentate on Last Airbender again, you can make it up to me by commentating on the actual TV series.
Oh,
we were already going to do that anyway, Shirai.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Right,
it's a
okay.
deal. But, yeah. You know, it's funny I mentioned Last Airbender because there's been a lot of this talk about M. Night actually making the sequel after
Well, as
he does
Pedro
his next
said,
one.
believe it when you see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like... It's like all these official news sites are saying it, yet I'm still not seeing where the original source is from. At best, I just see him defending Last Airbender by saying, "Oh, I could have done this, or I could have just made a darker film with Megan J. Fox in it."
Same
Yeah,
here. I
that's
mean,
right.
I've read the articles and there are no real quotes or anything. There's no source in them. So it just seems like people are really misinterpreting what he actually said.
Yeah, I'm still wondering where this came up from since that quote's been around for some time.
For it,
Yeah.
might have been sarcasm.
Dwibs, you think M. Night Shyamalan would be sarcastic about defending his own film?
It's been years.
It's M. Night Shyamalan, Dwibs.
I mean,
Before
the visit.
Yeah.
Well, even if it made a good movie now, that doesn't change the fact that he's still an egocentric.
Honestly, James, I might think he was
guys,
sarcastic
listen.
if I hadn't seen Lady in the Water.
guys, Don Davis is trying to be John Williams again.
Yeah, interesting. But yeah, honestly, James,
what Jova said,
just
Dwibs.
watch
You
Lady
haven't
in the
seen Lady in
Water.
the Water, so trust
Lady
me.
in the Water shows that M. Night Shyamalan is dead serious about his ego.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Don.
look, guys.
Don. Okay, you're not even doing the theme properly.
Hey, look, guys.
It's like
Look at all these
you fast forwarded a bit through the theme there.
Hey, guys, look at all these dinosaurs that we chose to not really include in the action for the most part.
Seriously, guys, it's like Don Davis fast forwarded through the theme there for a second.
Yeah.
That model looks so cartoony. I mean, seriously, even the models from the dinosaur movie looked more realistic. Well, granted,
Yeah.
not to say that they were bad, but that one was more so cartoons filmed in live action sets.
So hey, that's one thing. That's another thing we can take away from this movie.
What?
Michael Giacchino is a better John Williams imitator than Don Davis.
Well,
It's Michael Giacchino,
actually, Dwibs, you already proved that with Super 8.
Yeah, but but Jurassic World was actually a part of a franchise that John Williams used to compose for.
Uh-oh, the cell phone. You know what that means?
That's a steaming pile of shit.
His Super 8 score was actually the one that made me go, okay, it's official.
Okay,
This guy is the new John Williams.
Okay, here's a question. why does the Spinosaurus's poop steam?
Because it looks.
You know, if it's for fossil fighters, it might make sense since some of those Vivosaurs actually are flame fueled. Oh, a Carnotaur. Or is it? Or maybe it's a Cerato.
Well, yeah. Again, Joe, the CG and animatronics here are so bad. I'm not surprised you can see the difference.
Okay, so let me get this straight. A Tyrannosaurus look-alike just came in and just walked off the set. Did you see that?
Yep, we did.
I'm not doing. You saw that, right?
The dinosaur got fed up and wanted to get paid more.
You have a perfectly good T-Rex.
Screw this. I'm off to a better movie.
Actually, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, actually. But yeah, I mean, that just felt so pointless, though. It's like, well, these effects are there for a reason. Every time you have the dinosaurs on scene, you have them do something. Yet to have a Carnotaur, oh god, I'm just gonna look it up. Oh, never mind. It was a Ceratosaurus.
Okay.
Yeah. So seriously, though, to have a completely good Ceratosaurus and do nothing with him, I mean, heck, why not have him avenge the T-Rex, since Ceratosaurus and T-Rex are technically genetic cousins, both part of the Tyrannosauridae family. But yeah, I mean, well, then again, yeah, he probably said, after seeing what you guys are going to do with my species, I'm out of this film. Just leave the check under my doorstep.
But Joe, we don't have any money.
Well, but Twibs, what do you mean we don't have any money? Surely we fully completed this and we're not running on complete wings of faith. Right?
True.
Oh, it's you again. What the?
Yeah, the apparent star of the movie.
Suddenly
crap.
random children's music.
Oh, Barney the dinosaur.
That's gonna scar your kid for life.
Okay, maybe if this were in a better Jurassic Park film, I'd be enjoying this more.
Yeah,
Whoa.
prepare to die.
Yeah. Yeah, mind you, they could have died and they still would have been a Jurassic World.
Oh, hey, Sarah.
How fucking lucky.
Jurassic Park 3, it's kind of bad when you're making the contrived look that the characters had in Jurassic Park 2 actually seem like a natural cause by comparison. Help! Help! I didn't sign up to be in Titanic! Hey, yeah, this came out the same year as Titanic.
No, Joe, the Titanic came out in 1997. This was 2001.
My god, this is still going on.
It'll be over soon.
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm thinking about Jurassic Park 2.
But
Shame on me for thinking of a better film than this.
Excuse me, gotta go to the bathroom to create something better than this movie.
Okay.
Okay.
Seriously, the one good thing about this movie is that it's short.
Okay.
It's also a bad thing because there's what little plot there is can't go anywhere.
I know, it's like I said, it being the shorter one actually hurts it, because, you don't have enough room for actual action to talking ratio. But yeah, okay, see, here's the part where the Spinosaurus being the big bad would actually make sense. It's a water predator, so of course it's going to be deadly in the lake area. Oh, look! I think she's about to get eaten. Or shall we root for the Spino?
Can I root for the water to drown them all so that the movie can be over?
It's a loser's battle. Root for the Spinosaur that may have that almost killed the franchise, or root for the lady to live. But yeah, it's like I say, okay, look, you want to make the Spinosaurus threatening, have them attack more in areas like this, where there's a lot of water, so it makes sense. Don't have them just dominate on land like that.
Well, okay, how does the flare still work?
Burn!
How does the flare still work if it's been underwater for that amount of time?
Some guns work weird, although if the gunpowder did get wet, yeah.
Well, it's better than the gun firing backwards.
And that's it.
Yep, Spinosaurus is gone.
Defeated just like that.
Yep, the big bad that they wanted to make so much more good than better than the T-Rex is gone from the movie.
Ignoring the fact that the T-Rexes actually eventually became the good guys of each film. Let's just have...
I mean, hell, even the Spinosaurus is even on the logo of the movie.
And he's just gone like that. What do you think of that, Sheroy?
Anticlimactic.
Yep.
Yes, and guess what, Siri? There's still 40 minutes of film left.
Yeah,
what are we gonna do?
We're not done with the dinosaurs yet, but the Spinosaurus, the big bad, is gone. How do you do that? In every film, the idea is to end with the big lead dinosaur of sorts.
Well, simple, Jova.
One got this right, two got this right, world got this right.
Well, simple, Jova. I've got an answer for that.
Oh yeah, that's right, unfinished script.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we'll expand more on that when we get to the credits. Or should we talk about that now, since nothing seems to be happening?
In terms of who wrote this.
And how the script was unfinished.
Oh yeah, Jova, guess what?
What?
One of the guys who wrote this movie, he also
Yes.
Peter Buckman. He also wrote Aragon.
Why am I not surprised? Wait, the film? Oh yeah,
the film.
The film. Okay, now it's time for our final Dino Showdown. That's right, it's with the Velociraptors instead.
Who are even more stupid than what they were earlier on in the movie.
Okay, I'm going to let you in on this, Shiroi. They do something like this in World, but it's actually done much, much, much better. Probably because it's also...
Like I said, I've heard very, very polarizing things about that movie.
Yeah, with Jurassic World, it's still a good film. However, I guess some people were sort of iffy on it bringing back the franchise. I mean, World is not without flaws. Basically, I put it as second the best. It doesn't beat the first film, but boy oh boy does it redeem the franchise after 3. Whether or not you like it more than 2 is your own guess, I suppose.
Attack them.
Oh yeah, sure. You remember that whistle?
them.
Sure, you remember that Velociraptor whistle we got earlier in the
Yes.
film?
What about it?
They're gonna use it.
What for?
That sounds nothing like the Velociraptor call. Oh my god! What the heck? Is that a dying copy?
Our brethren is dying. Quick,
Oh my god.
let's go and assist.
It's choking! Give it the Heimlich!
But we're dinosaurs. We can't do the Heimlich. Our arms are too small.
Well, shit.
Actually, Smith, our arms are actually long enough for that. Quickly, we must go attend to them.
But what about the humans?
Human.
We'll eat them later.
Well, they gave our eggs back.
The humans, they're right there. Eat them.
Eat the egg.
I'm
Go on.
starving.
Yeah, my mouth's full too. Oh, they'll never taste as good as the guy who said "clever girl" to me.
But that was a
Wait a
different
minute.
Velociraptor.
Was that it? Is that how they got them to go away, giving their eggs back?
Yep.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
You know, if this were legit, I'm saying legit in a movie about dinosaurs, they would have eaten them anyway.
Oh, look, the military's here.
They somehow managed to call the military.
You guys are 88, almost 88 minutes too late.
Yeah, at least somehow managed to have enough influence to call the military.
Oh, Pedro's gonna miss the ending. Oh well.
I don't think he really cares.
No.
Yeah. Basically, sure, with World, wow, some people do have a split about it. Everyone agrees that it did revive the franchise.
Well, everyone agrees
And
it's better than 3 at least.
Yeah. And I guess some people sort of backlash at it because it is currently the third most highest gross rating film of all time. And
Really?
you know how things can be with like stuff like Frozen.
It's a bit odd though. I mean, with a film, the film with a split reaction, that somehow it's like some people love it, some people hate it, but everyone saw it.
Honestly, Dwibs, it's more like the majority like it. The thing is, like, well, it's sort of split. Like, well, even though the majority technically like it, there are still some within the majority who still
The
have
only
a good
reason
amount of
people even
problems
hate
and
on that
stuff
movie
is-
is because of its popularity. That's just how the internet is. Like,
Yeah.
if it's popular, it must be taken down a peg. Movies aren't allowed to be popular nowadays.
Yeah, that is a shame.
I hate that trope, by the way. It's popular now. It sucks. Don't you want your thing that you love to be popular so that more people will see it?
Yeah. And honestly, with stuff like this
The more
with Frozen,
popular something
guys,
is,
remember,
the more
those guys
hate
were
it'll
actually
get.
revitalizing the franchises. And
Oh,
you
guys,
better.
isn't it nice that the pterodactyls are flying away, probably for going to kill people?
Yep, totally.
Well, to be fair, well, Dwibs, it's like this. Pterodactyls were flying away in the first film, so why not have them fly away again?
But they'll probably end up killing people.
Nah. The military's there to shoot them down.
So what exactly did we accomplish here? We saved the kid that nobody gives a shit about.
Oh, never mind. I guess the pterodactyls are free to go breed. Or maybe they're heading off to Hawaii. Yeah, let's just assume they're going to Hawaii. Come on, guys, let's go to the better Jurassic Park film. This one stinks.
Can I eat the raw human?
Yeah, sure. If we ever manage to break out somehow.
Yeah.
And
And
Joe
that's Jurassic
Johnston,
Park 3.
you tried. You tried, man. I don't even know if I can blame you, but
You 3 didn't.
this wasn't a good film.
Oh, yeah,
Based on the...
based on the characters created by Michael Crichton. Pedro,
Yeah.
guess what I found out?
What?
One of the writers also went on to write Aragon.
Oh God.
It's destiny. We're going to have to commentate on that movie.
So, can I go first with my final thoughts?
Go ahead.
Sure.
Okay.
Original themes by John Williams. Oh, so some of the stuff is just recycled.
Yeah. But anyway, to go more in depth, there is almost nothing about this movie that works. Okay, admittedly, the environments look fine, and William H Macy was the best actor in the movie. He's not the best character. No one was good, but it seemed to me like he was trying the most. But everything else. No, the effects look shit. Sam Neill's phoning it in. The music's inferior to the other two films, and even Jurassic World.
You're acting like Jurassic World actually had bad music.
No. Nothing had bad music. I'm just saying this is the weakest score of the series. And
Yeah.
Stan Winston did this. Jesus, what the hell happened here?
I forget. What did Stan Winston do?
Terminator.
Oh, the effects.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, the effects in the original Terminator did look even a bit jerky for then. So
The plot is virtually non-existent.
yeah.
I can't think of anything else. I can't think of anything good about this movie. It sucks.
Okay, Shiroi, you go next.
Uninspired music. Most of the actors didn't seem to care. The dinosaurs and a lot of the surroundings looked so fake. And pretty much everything else that Drip said. This was boring. I want to watch the first movie now.
Pedro?
It's boring, it's annoying, it's stupid. Oh, and by the way, that whole thing about him supposedly talking to the raptors was fucking moronic.
Yeah, it was done so much better in the book and thus Jurassic World, which pulled off of that. But we'll talk about that when we get to that.
Yeah, at least there was a reason there. But again, like Joe said, are you done, Pedro, or is there more you wanted to say?
I'm pretty much done, yeah.
Okay, Joe, you go on.
Okay, I'll just say, guys, all you need to know about the action is this. A T-Rex gets killed, and a T-Rex lookalike shows up, does nothing, and walks off. And that's all we see of a Ceratosaurus. That is a good representation for the action in this movie. Yeah, that's my biggest action. The dinosaurs! Dear Lord, you made even the dinosaurs dumb. And yeah, okay, I will admit the guy who was the archaeologist who was involved with this film is more so to blame than the writers, but I still blame the writers for actually agreeing to something that wasn't even factually proven. And even if it was factually proven, you still handled that fight scene terrible. That T-Rex was smaller, and okay. I'll just say that fight scene sucks. I already dissected it fully. But they handle everything involved with the dinosaurs wrong. And that's the worst thing you can do with a Jurassic Park film. Every other Jurassic Park film knows to handle the dinosaurs right, at least. But this film, the Velociraptors are stupid, the T-Rex is weak, the Spinosaurus just leaves the film. He's barely in it, and the final showdown is, he gets burned alive and runs away. Ooh. Oh yeah, and have I mentioned the fact that he's not even the final showdown of the film? No, the actual final showdown is with Velociraptors. Now look, I know Velociraptors are key characters, but it is key to have the big bang guy on the title. You know, the Spinosaurus. His skeleton's on the title. Shouldn't he have had a bit more top billing in this film?
Honestly, might as well put Velociraptors on the main titles.
I mean, seriously, film, if you're going to have a Spinosaurus take out the T-Rex of all things, you better dang well do more stuff with him. Okay, enough about the dinosaurs. The characters. Okay, I'll admit, I actually kind of see where Sam Neill's going for, and honestly, I think he's one of the better actors in this film. I mean, yeah, that doesn't make him good by any means, but honestly, he's one of the better actors to me. Much better than whoever played Billy. Yeah, of course. The kid's name is Billy. You should know where it's going from there. Billy is pretty much a Gary Stu who can do everything. Yeah, you're supposedly an assistant, yet you can also do all this hang gliding, these martial arts. Oh yeah, and can I mention how stupid it was to try and make money off of Velociraptor eggs? This sequel's so disappointing, though. I mean, looking at it as a kid, yeah, I kind of liked it. But even as a kid, I felt underwhelmed with this film compared to the first two. All I can say is, well, this movie is a dumbed-down rendition. The music is, the weakest. It's not bad, but it's definitely the weakest. The dinosaurs are underutilized. The story is practically non-existent. Again, it's stupid to make a Jurassic Park film this short without having a clear plan of what you want to do. I mean, have you seen the previous films? You can't really condense a Jurassic Park film that easily. Shoot, there was something else off the top of my... Oh, yeah, that's right. And yeah, the thing with the Velociraptor whistle. Yeah, okay, maybe you actually made that thing sound like a Velociraptor. I would have bought it. But nope, you couldn't even make it sound like it. And yeah, here's another thing. You know the end scene where, usually we get the characters wrapping up their plot arcs? Yeah, what about Grant's plot arc?
That was Jurassic Park 3. Tune
in when we get to the better film.
Join us for Jurassic World minus Pedro.
See ya.
Yeah.